welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah and this is My Blessed Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you there is a trend going on. Lollipop drumsticks. I tried it, they're absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you how I do it, so let's get started. You're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour with a cup of breadcrumbs and a cup of panko, a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder, a teaspoon and a half of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you don't like the heat, then you can just omit the cayenne pepper. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, and then we'll just give that a good mix. Now it's the time just to taste it and to see if it's lacking any flavor or if it's too hot or you need more salt. Then go ahead and adjust then, okay? You're also gonna need a half a teaspoon of accent. Oops, okay, maybe a little bit more than a half a teaspoon. And then give this a good mix. And then you're gonna need some buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can make your own. I'm gonna use like a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and then 1 tablespoon of vinegar. It can be white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and if you don't want to use that, then you can just do the egg wash, but I just find that the buttermilk is a lot better for me. I'm going to put this to a bowl. That's a half a cup of heavy whipping cream with 1 tablespoon of vinegar and half a cup of water. I need a good paring knife and a sharp knife. It doesn't have to be that big, just whatever's your sharpest knife. We'll go ahead. I'm just gonna score all around the drumstick. Okay. I'm just gonna separate the meat. I always like to get a napkin and just try to pull the end off the best that I can. And then be careful because it's slippery, so you just want to make sure you have a good grip on it before you cut that whole bone off, okay? Just grab a napkin. Be sure you have an area where you're using your napkin, you put it down, that you won't cross-contaminate and touch all the other rest of your stuff, so you won't get sick. Okay, so we're gonna push the meat down. You can either leave the skin on if you want to, or you can take it off. And there's a bone here. So what you do is you just pull it down and you crack it. Okay. And there it is. So you might want to have your trash can open so you can just throw as you can or just get a waste bowl. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to push all the meat down. All right, there's one. I'll do another one with you. You can all do it with 1 knife if you want to, or both. I think just a really sharp paring knife, something that you can handle instead of a really big knife. But if you're used to the big knife, then you, whatever suits you best, okay? Okay, and you just bring the meat down. I just get one of the big shop towels, okay? So try to pull them off or dry them off, whatever's gonna work best for you. So get at the edge and just go all the way down. Okay? Be very careful because it's super slippery. And you want to give an even cut on the bottom. Okay, you don't want it to be jagged. It's a little work, but it's worth it. They're fun to eat. Okay, you're going to separate this little bone and just pull them out. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Okay guys, just a reminder, if you don't see the bone, it's a small bone popping up through there. If you don't see that, then you haven't pulled it down far enough, okay? So just, you can grab the bone and hold it and just move the bone up, okay? So if you see it, pop it off. It's not that hard, it's not hard at all. Your hands are kind of slippery with the chicken. That's the only thing that's really hard about it. If you want to cut the skin off, you can. My mama likes the skin, so I'm gonna leave hers with them on. If you like the crispiness and you like the skin, then do it. Or you can do half and half like me. Try not to cut too low. Just gonna cut right under that, okay? And then you're gonna pull it all down, okay? Cut here, and then pull the rest of the meat down. You can just help it by pushing it this way and just kind of wiggling it up, okay? But not too much force, because the little bone will break, okay? All right, so I'm gonna finish up here, and then you finish there, and I'll see you back in a little bit, and we'll start the next step together. For the fun part, we get to dress them. Okay, so you're just gonna shake off the excess. I just try to dig a little hole for them, put them in, and just cover it this way. Okay, shake off the excess. No jumping, no jumping. Good boy. Okay, shake them off, and just put them in here. You have your oil heating right now. Then just check if your oil's hot before you put it in there, okay? That's really important. Okay, shake off the excess. We'll do another one. But guys, you're really gonna like these. These are good. They're really good, and they're kind of fun to eat. Well, they are fun to eat, not kind of, they're fun. So I took off, like I think I told you already, I took off the majority of the skin. I just think that it's gonna be, it'll cook that much better because you won't have that thick layer. But if there's some pieces that do have the skin, that's fine. All right, I have our heat on number 7. Let's go ahead and stick our wooden spoon in. We're waiting for bubbles. And there we have it. You can also see if the oil shimmers. If you don't have a wooden stick or a bamboo skewer or something wooden, we are ready to go. Okay. I'm gonna try not to overcrowd them. If they fall over, that's fine, because we're gonna put them all in anyway, because we need to make sure that the end is cooked. I put a whole 48 ounce of vegetable oil in there. That should do fine. Just make sure it's all covered. Just be very, very careful with the oil. If for some reason the oil spills over, just put your cap on it if you can. All right, I'll see you back in about 15 minutes. All right, the timer went off. Oh, these are pretty. Yeah, these look good, but they're fatties. Okay, so I'm gonna take one out. We'll check the internal temperature, because the chicken's supposed to be 165. Put it in at the thickest part of the chicken. I'm just hitting 163 right now, and I know that it's still cooking once you get it out, but I feel safer just to put it in another 5 minutes. And look, it's coming out bloody, so perfect. Back in you go. All right, we'll check back. We'll give it another 10 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and check the internal temperature. Just gonna lay them down and get the thickest part of the chicken. So it'll be right through here. And it's going to 172, and it's still gonna be cooking just a little bit. So we'll probably be ending like 175. So that's perfect. Now you can have them like this or with hot sauce, and I'm gonna get a little hot sauce going. Okay, and then we'll do the best part. All right, and now for the best part. It's not something that you'll make every day, but it's fun. It is delicious. It's a little tedious, but it's worth it. And don't forget to subscribe down below so you'll be a part of My Blessed Kitchen. It was fun cooking with you. We'll see you next time on My Blessed Kitchen. Bye.
Y con tus labios rosados yo me muero por una prueba de placer. Siempre que estoy a tu lado, lo que siento